information that you may not need, but it's definitely great to have. Now on to the video.
God made this deep.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, click the subscribe button because this and every video is full of information. That's what we do around here. We give out useful information that you may or may not need, but it's definitely great to have. Now on to the video. Be discussing the difference between growing your hair fast and retaining length. So before I even jump into the topic itself, let me just say that I'm completely biased towards this particular topic because personally, as a licensed barber stylist, and I did do cosmetology school, I don't believe there is a way to grow your hair fast. I do believe there is a way to retain length so that you can actually see your growth. So I did use some of my I did use some of my Facebook natural hair groups, and I asked the question. I used 2 of the tons of them that I'm in. I asked 2 groups the question, what can I do to grow my hair fast? And I asked another 2 groups, what can I do to retain length? So on either side of me, you will see the list of what the advice was for growing my hair fast, and on this side you'll see what the advice was for retaining length. Even though the tips for growing fast hair was okay. I mean, it made sense why some people would think that those things grow your hair fast versus just aiding in retaining length. And some of them for the fast growth I actually have used on my own hair, like rice water. I've used rice water to help grow my postpartum edges back. Will I say that that's what grew my hair fast? No. I will say that that is what strengthened my strands so that I was able to keep the growth that I had. I have used a fresh aloe vera leaf. You know, just purchase it, slice it up, slice it open, use the gel on your scalp, just put it directly on your scalp. That feels great. It's an awesome way to moisturize your hair. Some people said essential oils, and others said that I should trim my ends. What I saw on the average was a lot of people said at least twice a year. For my hair, I do my hair twice a year. For my daughter's hair, I do her hair once a year, and her hair is longer than mine. And we essentially started our growth stage at the same rate. We both had little TWAs, and her hair is a lot longer than mine is. Someone said develop a regimen, which was great advice. One person told me that I needed to get a silk bonnet and a silk pillowcase. Another person told me that I needed to do low maintenance hairstyles and low manipulation. And again, all of those tips were good, but the thing that I'm finding is not a lot of people know that those type of tips, they don't grow your hair fast. It's all in your regimen to take care of your hair so you can keep the gains that you have. Length retention should start from square one, and it is your foundation. It is the scalp. If you aren't taking good care of your scalp the way that you are your hair, and depending on the state of your scalp will actually need to be taken care of more than your hair. If you suffer from some sort of alopecia or you have dandruff issues, then definitely take more time to take care of your scalp. But if not, then you can just as easily take just as much care of your scalp as you do your hair. Underneath your scalp is what holds the root of your hair strand. Just like the root in the plant. You have to feed the plant. You have to feed the roots in the plant in order for the plant to grow. So that's why you make sure that your scalp is cleansed, make sure that your scalp is oiled, make sure that you have a healthy amount of your own natural oils or sebum on your scalp to aid in that growth. Too rough on your scalp. Shampooing, when you shampoo, try to use the pads of your fingers instead of kind of like digging in, scratching with your nails. I know that some people like that and it feels good, but you have to kind of understand that your scalp is sensitive, especially in certain areas of your head, and especially where you might feel like your hair grows the weakest. So definitely be careful of the way that you shampoo. Definitely be careful of the tension that you put on your hair when you're braiding or twisting or using rubber bands or whatever the case may be. Taking care of your scalp is the foundation of healthy hair. I would say that another very important thing is the way that you style your hair and how often you do your hair. If you are a person that likes to protective style with braids, or I mean, I guess braids would still be the same thing because you put that under your wigs or weaves or whatever. So if you like to protective style with the use of braids, then definitely make sure that your braids are not too tight, and make sure that that your braider is not grabbing onto your edges, because the perimeter of your hair is the most sensitive part of your hair, and too much tension is bad for your hair and your scalp. And you see a lot of people that get their the perimeter of their hair snatched or their edges snatched, and when they take their hair down, they don't have any there because it was just way too tight. It's putting too much tension. You see some people get their hair braided and they have like those rows in their head, or you start seeing just the tightness and the tension. By the time they take that style down, the hair is going to be gone, or they'll get whiteheads. So definitely, if you are braiding your hair, you're having someone else braid your hair, that you tell them that you do not want your hair tight. If they do start to braid your hair too tight, let them know again, I don't want my hair tight. If they say that they can't do it, or they just keep doing it tight, go to somebody else, because the health of your hair is just not worth it. Like, there's no point in getting your hair done to protect your hair just to lose your hair. So definitely keep that in mind. And as far as the maintenance part, just find you something that allows you to not touch your hair or not to bother your hair. I know that some people get like individuals or box braids and they leave them in for 2, 3, 4 months. I've never been that type of person to be able to leave my hair in that long, just because I definitely have to shampoo my hair once a week. I've always been that way. So I mean, if you do that and your hair is used to that, that's totally fine. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your hair, especially if you have been doing it for a while and you prove that it works for you. That's cool. Once a week works for me. If four times a year works for you, then whatever. But definitely whatever you do to your hair, just make sure it's giving you at minimum a week to not do anything to your hair. I do a flat twist out on my hair. Sometimes I don't take those twists out until 2 or 3 days later, and then for the remainder of my 4 or 5 days, I'm not touching my hair. I might bend my hair at night. Lately I haven't been. I'm just letting it kind of throw out, do what it wants to do. But my hair is still growing. I have never been the protective style type of person. to just leave braids in my hair for extended periods of time. But it is very important to purchase a satin bonnet, a satin pillowcase, and anything satin lined that you can get. A lot of people like to use t-shirts versus dry towels or linen towels or whatever when they're drying their hair, because our hair tends to grab onto fabric, and that could cause breakage, and that can cause split ends. So when drying your hair, I mean, I use a towel to dry my hair. I'm not that deep into it. I do love my natural hair, but I've never been that kind of over the top type of natural. So I use a towel. It doesn't really bother me too much. But if your goal is length, then definitely I do encourage you to get satin lined hoodies and satin lined cover for your car head thing, or whatever it is that you can find. But at the basic level, the only thing you need is a satin bonnet and a satin pillowcase for those nights that you might forget your bonnet. I have one of both, so I use them pretty often. And the final and the most important step, which I think I probably say in all of my videos, and when I'm giving my advice on the Facebook groups that I'm in, I say this pretty often to them as well. It is very important to develop a hair regimen. At the basic level, you'll need a shampoo, conditioner, and a leave-in conditioner, and maybe a gel. On the extreme level, you'll need shampoo, conditioner, deep conditioner, leave-in, oil, serum, gel, custard, butter, all of that. But on the basic level, you only need to shampoo your hair, condition your hair, or shampoo your hair, get a deep conditioner, get a leave-in conditioner, have a styler, and then oil. That's it. You don't have to go to Sally to get the most expensive thing. You don't have to go to the beauty supply to get the cheapest thing. Just get whatever products work for your hair. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you what products work for your hair because it depends on your hair, and it depends on what type of styler you are. I like Melanin Hair Care is a great base. They do have these are the products that they have. Very basic, but very moisturizing. This is the perfect setup for styling. You have your leave-in, your oil, your conditioner, which is either LOC or LCO. Personally, because I do flat twist, I am a LCO type of person. I did do a LOC with 𝕃𝕒𝕒 Naturals. I will have that video in the description box, and that was cool. That's actually what this twist out is. It's pretty moisturized, and yeah, it's still pretty moisturized. This is probably day 4 or 5, probably day 5 or 6. I don't know, but it's still pretty moisturized, and I mean, I'm liking it. It's cool. It's time to shampoo my hair, definitely. But this is a great start for probably everyone. Some people don't like just using creams. Some people prefer gels, but gels are generally drying and creams are generally more moisturizing. So if you are really serious about retaining length and trying to see your gains and growing your hair, I would suggest starting out with something like this and then slowly adding to that, the more comfortable you get with your hair and what you're doing with your hair. So definitely can keep that in mind. I will have the website for these products in the description box. They are kind of pricey, so definitely look out for that. I think this oil was like $16. The leave-in probably was $18, and I can't remember how much the cream is, and I definitely need some more, obviously. But is it worth it? Yes, it is. Truly it is. It's definitely worth the price. I will continue to buy these always. And I mean, I just love them. This is not a sponsored video, but if I could recommend products to you guys to start off with, or if you're in the middle and you're kind of stuck, you don't really know what's going on, get these. Perfect combination of products right here for twist outs, wash and goes, protective styles, whatever. Perfect combination of products. So I'm going to end this video right here, and if you like the tips that I gave in this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell before you go, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.